He's kinda fat and he could barely read. His landlady sold the building. He needs to move his pride and joy. He found a place across the street. He needs to turn this drug den into something nice and clean. Come on and join Mike on this new adventure with Project Tabletop. Welcome to episode 1 of Project Tabletop. Today's episode is called Best Laid Plans. So, I got the keys today for the place across the street. I got a few days before month's end, and then I got a whole month of July of 2019 to clean that place across the street up, which I'll show you in a sec. And I've been taking notes on relocating my sections. Got my board game section, my war machine section, and I'm taking notes and kind of figuring out height differentiations and where to move things around. But I got some good news for you guys. I'm going to be playing with an extra foot of ceiling space. These are 8-foot ceilings, and the unit I'm moving into has 9-foot ceilings, which is going to allow me to display stuff at a higher levels and add extra shelving space. So I got the keys a few days earlier. Let's take a look inside and see what we got to work with here. Well, upon entrance, the place is not in massive disarray as my first place. I'm going to have to frame these windows down. So I'm going to be framing those windows down big time. Let me lock the door here. People walking by. So I'm going to frame these windows down, maybe 3 feet. It's less window coverage. It's too much. Frame it in the middle. That's my objective. That's what I'm hoping to do. And let me put an extra frame here in the middle, right? And I get gridded off. Protection from people breaking in, and put some metal grids. And it's pretty big. The place has got a lot of space. So what I want to do is my counters that I have, those glass counters, I want to run them all the way along here, right to the end. And back here will be itty bitty small stuff. Like I have my cards, my more expensive product behind me. And then I'm going to make access to the back over here. I'm hoping to put my TV there if the cable or whatever, internet or wherever it's going to go. I hope it could work out from there. I'm going to need power for it for sure. So we got power here, it works, and power there. And I just need one for my computer here and then one for here. I might put my change where, people pay and stuff right here. So it's going to come up to about right there. So I'm going to have a lot of store left to place our play tables here. And this whole wall will be all our board game racks all the way down, pretty much right to the end. I'm obviously going to take down these shoddy curtains. And I'm going to take down that air conditioner so I can put my sign in the front. And back here put a legal exit sign. We're going to replace this damn door because it's got to go. And yeah, the lighting is not working, so I gotta get the electrical guy. He'll come in and just take a look at it for me and find out why the power's not working. And that war machine section that I have there that I'm doing with the comic books, I kind of want to put it here because it doesn't come out too much. It only comes out by 2 feet. With the comic book rack is gonna go right here. Then right here I'm gonna grid over this. I'm not gonna close this off because that kitchen allows me line of sight into the whole store if I'm back here hanging out. So back here I got a full fridge. The fridge doesn't look old at all. It actually looks new in comparison to the rest of the kitchen. I'm going to move this cabinet to the back against that wall. I'm going to put one deep freezer here. And that cabinet there, it's going to give me some space here for another table for us to play a game. Then a table here to eat and chop things up. Going to completely scrub this down, man. Completely scrub it down. Completely clean it right down. Clean this back room here big time. The kitchen is somewhat of a disaster here. The bathroom is somewhat of a disaster, so I'm going to have to clean all that out. The tiling is, yeah, I don't know what that is. Looks like it's plastic. And yeah, this is my storage here. It's pretty big though. It can hold quite a bit actually. But I got the key today, so I thought I'd give you guys a best laid plan tour of where I want things to go in this building. So right here, that's where the ceiling fan's gonna go. That's where the ceiling fan was. That heater, I'm not sure where to put that, but it is set up with the proper voltage going to directly to the fuse box. So I'm not sure what they plan on doing, how the electrician wants to kind of put that in a way where it's not hazardous, right? So there's a lot of wiring running up the top there I want to rip apart. I'm going to pull the baseboards off first before I do anything, because I want to sand, paint, organize, clean, and I'm going to sand. There's nothing major in these walls. They're pretty solid too. So there's quite a bit of holes here that need to be filled, and I don't think that's too much of a problem. The one challenge I have, and I know it's a huge challenge, is framing these damn windows. I gotta frame these windows somewhere, somehow, I want to bring them out maybe with these 6x2s, and then bring them in a bit more. I'm gonna paint the one side of the wood so it matches the paint I'm using on the outside for the trim, and give them maybe a 2-foot width. Maybe even frame this section up a bit. I don't know. I gotta get artistic here and figure out what I want to do. But I'm gonna put the 6x2s coming down this way, 6x2s coming out that way, just like this. These 6x2s here, and these 6x2s are obviously gonna be the pillar we'll work off, and then I'm gonna nail 2 more 6x2s there right to the ceiling, and hopefully, and then frame it down. I want to frame it down about that much, maybe 2.5, 3 feet. Bring it down, and then insulate that upper part because it's not necessary, right? But yeah, kind of want to throw this out there, give you guys an idea of where I want to take things. I think I'm going to plug that hole. That's just a waste of, I don't know why that's there, but I'm going to put something in there too. There's no emergency exit through the back, so that's another teensy-weensy problem. But it is a grandfathered building. The building is 110 years old, and I'm still surprised. These things were built to last, and look at the ceiling, how high it is. It is so much higher than the one I'm in. It's phenomenal. Like, the one I'm in, I could practically touch the ceiling. This one here is so far up, and it allows me to basically display things on a higher level, if that makes sense. Yeah, excited. So much moving forward, and excited where things are headed. But this kitchen in the back, I think, is really nice, so I could have my kids come and have lunch with me, and go from there.